So let's have a very quick conversation about AI. What is AI going to do to the world in the next few years? How is it going to affect the lives of many different people in different industries, different sectors? I'm going to give a basic take. It's not going to be a long episode. It's just going to be me kind of addressing something topical that's important for us to kind of talk about and have make content on and give a good kind of take to. My personal opinion on AI, I honestly am not as worried, like as doom and gloom kind of about it, as like, oh, AI is going to take over the world type of mindset that a lot of other people have towards it. There are a lot of people on there, and I see videos that's like complete clickbait nonsense where it's like the world's going to end or whatever crap they're trying to push, right? I don't believe that. I think AI will actually be a very good thing. Just as when the internet came, it completely shifted the landscape, but I think it ended up making a lot of people's lives better, at least in the beginning. Now a lot of people don't really have a good relationship with the internet, but in the beginning it revolutionized the way we see things, the way we do things. Information's become so much more readily accessible. You go back to the industrial revolution and how that changed the scope of how we as humans do things, operate things, look at things. It didn't take away jobs. It took away jobs, but it gave more jobs than it took away. And I look at AI more so along those lenses where it's like I don't think that it's going to be something that completely destroys the world. If AI is in the right hands, which I think in some cases it is, some cases it isn't. There's some people that are corrupt, some people that have good intentions with it. AI should be a creator of jobs rather than a destroyer of jobs. My opinion is if you are the type of person and you have the type of job that you can be replaced, like you're not actually, like you're not giving effort to things, you're kind of going about the motions, clocking in, clocking out. Those are the types of jobs AI is going to replace because companies will look at that from a cost perspective and be like, well, this guy, he's not really doing anything. He's not really giving anything more to the company than just writing emails or doing the basic stuff, whatever it may be. For like example, like a typical office job, we can get an AI engine to do this. And I think more and more companies are doing this. You're seeing how Amazon and how X and a couple of other companies have already laid off a lot of employees because of the fact that there's a lot of people in there that just aren't really doing anything spectacular. So AI will replace those jobs where it's like if you're not actually doing enough work, if you're not putting enough effort in, if you're not differentiating yourself in whatever job, whatever field you're in, you're going to be replaced in some way by AI because the companies will inevitably look at it and say, yeah, you're not really valuable to the company. We can replace you with an AI and save a lot of money. And unfortunately, the way the world works, especially from a business perspective, it's ruthless, right? If it was up to me, because I'm a religious guy, I base my principles off of Christian values, godly values, what God would want for me. I don't really like that. Like it gives me a bad taste in my mouth that you would fire someone and replace them with an AI. It's ruthless. It's a ruthless thing, right? You're kind of demeaning the quality of a human being basically a little bit, but a lot of business owners don't care about that lens, and that's the truth. Is that they will be ruthless and they will replace people that aren't doing enough work, aren't putting enough effort in, aren't giving the company enough reason to keep them. They will replace them with AI. And there are going to be like specific office jobs or certain sectors that will be heavily affected by it, but there will be other jobs that won't be affected by it at all. Like I talk about how I'm doing personal training. I'm doing personal training course. I'm trying to be a personal trainer. Personal training as a field is not going to be something that's really affected by AI at all because as we kind of move towards AI, more and more people will want a more deeper human connection. And this type of a job, as well as many other different types of jobs like it, where you have to have a human to human connection for it to be effective, personal training, like fitness stuff, all that kind of stuff will not really ever go away. Maybe AI will be used as a tool to make it better, and that's where it can have the benefits. But I don't think that all jobs will just be completely replaced by AI. Like I don't think you're gonna be able to just you go to a fitness class and like it's literally like a robot doing the demonstrations or whatever. Like that is very fake, right? It's very fake, very artificial. I don't think anyone really wants that. I think we all can be in agreement with that, right? That AI is good in systems. It's good when used on a computer. It's good when you search something up and it can scan the web and give you the best information like ChatGPT and like all the other large language models are right now. It's good in that sense. But when it actually becomes like a physical thing, I feel like no one really wants that, right? But I think that that type of a thing won't happen I don't think even if it like does or they try to push it, like those companies will try and push it, a lot of us will reject it and the population will reject it, and we will kind of there will be alternatives. Basically, we will make things work for ourselves to keep that human connection alive. And I feel like that's kind of what the internet's done. The internet's kind of like a case study, except AI will grow a little bit more faster, let's be real. But the internet's a case study. Kind of as internet's grown more and more people are realizing just how bad it is, and more people are kind of doubling down on physical human connection rather than letting themselves be sucked into the internet. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people that are just kind of sucked in and that's their life, but a lot more people are looking for that physical connection because the digital world does feel fake, because it is. It truly is. And AI will only kind of give an extra layer to that. The thing with AI is that it will be much faster. Internet maybe took like a couple decades to truly get into its stride. AI will probably be here like pretty much fully developed in 5 to 10 years max, I'd say. Like that's my personal prediction. Some people would even give it earlier, like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. I don't think it would be that quick because I look at kind of the landscape right now. Really, the AI landscape's been pretty similar for the last year or so. And if it really was going to exponentially grow in that way, you would see exponential growth. I don't think it's changing that much, but I could be wrong. I'm not like a scientist. I'm not in the industry specifically. I'm just a dude talking my crap and giving an opinion on it. I don't think it will be like a 3 year thing. I think it will be a little bit longer before it kind of becomes like a mainstay in everyone's lives. That type of a thing. But to me, it's definitely very interesting because I look at many different people's perspectives on what will happen. I think there will be more good than bad. That's my opinion, is that it will not end the world, it will not destroy the world. But yes, if AI does get into the hands of the wrong people, it will not be a positive thing. Just how social media is not a positive thing. Social media ruins so many people's lives. AI will kind of follow that route if it's given to the wrong people. If it's given to people who actually care, actually want to make something good out of it, then it will be made good. There will be a lot of good that comes out of it. And I think that's what it's going to be. My personal opinions is like there's going to be a bit of both, right? There's going to be a bit of people that are running AI systems that just want to abuse people and they just want a digital world, and the people running them, they're very corrupt in their nature. And there are other people that actually want to use it for the good of society, to cure cancer or whatever it may be, or to truly help people, to use AI to help people walk or something like that. Stuff that's like that type of level. AI can be a very, very good tool for that type of stuff, for healthcare, for medicine. It can really, really help, and just for research in general, to have data and just understand things better for like scientific stuff. AI will be amazing for that. But it will also probably be bad in some regards, right? Like for me, I don't like the idea of a self-driving car just because it's like if like half of us have self-driving cars and the other half have normal people driving, would that not make it even harder? Like would that not make it even more like it'd be a worse driving experience and more likely that crashes would happen rather than it just being humans? Because what a human thinks the driver in front of him is going to do is not necessarily what the AI thinks. Like the AI might have some other model and it might be completely unreasonable. That's kind of my idea. I'm like, would it cause more crashes than not? That's my question. That type of thing, I'm like, a little in the middle, right? A little bit not really sure about it. But I would say don't worry. That's my personal thing. Use AI to your advantage. There's the AIs that are out there readily available for you, and many people are already starting to just use ChatGPT instead of Google for like searching stuff up and getting information because it is good, right? It is good for that. And AI, and that's what I think AI is probably the best at that, at data gathering, information gathering, and then giving you the information. Then you can kind of go down the dark side and see how it hurts people in many different ways. Like there's this whole AI chatbot, AI girlfriend type of thing. I'm not even gonna get into how bad and how kind of corrupt all of that is and how immoral that all that is and how much cope that is for the types of people that are on those things. But like it's just like that type of stuff is kind of the dark web of it, but you're going to have it both. When the internet came, there is good and bad with the internet, of course, right? It gave us so much information, but it also gave us a lot of the bad stuff we see today. AI will kind of be the same. It'll just be on a quicker time frame, and I think that there will be more good than bad. I'm optimistic. I'm hopeful, and I have faith that there will be more good than bad when it comes to AI. And my personal thing is like just don't worry about it. Use it in your life the way you can because it will be a good tool. It will not be the thing that replaces you. It will be the tool to help you move forward. The person that's able to use AI will do better than the person that can't use AI. That's going to be the unfortunate truth with it. If you can use AI well and you know how to use these platforms, you will keep your job and you will actually benefit your company more and you won't get laid off for it. Whereas the person who's just kind of continuing to be stuck in their ways will kind of be cut off because of the fact that that will be the differentiator. The people that know how to use AI versus the people that don't know how to use AI versus the AI actually coming in itself and taking everything over. That's kind of going to be like the main portion of many different jobs, many different sectors, industries around the world, how AI ends up getting involved in them. It's about how you use AI, not necessarily AI coming in and replacing you. At times it will be because as AI develops, it will get better and better and more intelligent to be able to do certain tasks that other people could also do but don't do as efficiently, right? So, kind of all of that combining, it's kind of just up to you what you do, right? I think you shouldn't worry about it. You shouldn't think of it as like doom and gloom, like the world's going to end type of thing. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's where it's going to go, at least not right now. If something happens, some development happens where like AI, like some scary thing, some scary change happens, then it will kind of maybe change my opinion a bit. But as of right now, I don't think anything bad's going to like destroy the world really. Like there will be some bad, of course. There will be a lot of negativity that comes with it. And I think the speed of it will also kind of catch a lot of people by surprise. But like the positives I believe will truly outweigh the negatives. And you have to kind of give an analysis of like what you're doing, right? Is the job that you're working at, the current field you're studying to try and get into, or the job that you're actually doing right now, will you be replaced by AI? Truly, like, think about that. If you are to continue on the path that you're on, will you be replaced by AI? I look at myself and I'm like, well, yes, sports probably won't be replaced by AI. Coaching, like I'm going to be a coach, a soccer coach, that's not really going to be replaced by AI. That will be one of the jobs that you'll do better in if you're able to use AI to your advantage. And personal training as well. That human to human connection stuff, we're never going to replace it. And even if they try to replace it, the companies proposing the AI, they try to change it, it won't be fruitful, and we will rebel. I think as humans, we will rebel. We want that human to human connection. So I look at like my things that I'm working on, and I'm like, yeah, I think I'm doing good for myself by going into these fields, at least like from a longevity perspective, because I don't think these things will be replaced. You have to look at your own job, your own field, your own study that you're doing, like, and think like how can AI potentially replace you? How can you use AI to improve your capabilities in order to ensure that you're not going to be replaced? Ask yourself these types of questions, and then you can truly start to incorporate AI. You don't have to go full guns blazing, but maybe start to incorporate AI a little bit more into what you're doing, right? My personal thing with AI is if you make it all that you do, well then yeah, you're nothing, right? You as your human body is nothing because the AI is running everything. AI needs to be a tool. You need to be the person that uses it, that's in control of it. Like for example, if you're gonna use ChatGPT to write emails, don't just copy paste the ChatGPT email into the freaking email thing and send it. That's not you. That's ChatGPT, and most people know that it's ChatGPT because you can tell by the style. At this point, we are very much used to it. You should use it to create the foundation and then make necessary edits and changes to make it more personal to you. And that's how it can actually be your email, but it's still a better, higher quality email because using AI as a helper, as a tool, rather than just the thing to replace your brain power. And that's kind of how you have to go about it because you can very easily fall into the trap of you use it too much and you become reliant on it in the same way how like you become relying on the calculator so that you actually can't do math in your head anymore because you're always putting it into the calculator. That type of an example, but from a more extreme perspective, that can be where AI leads you. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with how you use it, but you should use it. You should not ignore it and pretend like it's just gonna go away. It's not gonna go away. It's probably here to stay. It's probably gonna just keep getting bigger and better. So instead of just kind of rejecting it and being stuck in your ways, you should at least try to start incorporating it in some way, using it a little bit more in some way in your job, in your day to day life, and you'll see how it can actually help you. How it doesn't have to be this negative thing. It can be something that helps you make your job better, make it easier to do certain processes. while still keeping the integrity of it and increasing your own capabilities. Not letting the AI replace you, but using it for yourself to do better. That's how you should have your own personal relationship with AI. That's how it can help you. But but don't be so afraid. Of course, don't be afraid. Jesus says, "Don't be afraid." Right? Do not be afraid. Have no fear. I personally don't fear because I think it's not going to become anything crazy. It'll take over our lives, but it's not going to be in that like sci-fi negative aspect. It could be my opinion. I could be wrong, right? But I don't want to give you like the fear porn that comes from it. But it's like I think there is going to be a lot of good from it. But as an individual, you have to look at yourself and see how you can use it to your advantage because there are many advantages to be had with using it. That's kind of my whole spiel, my whole take, my whole idea on AI, how that's going to affect the world going forward, my personal opinions going forward. It's just my opinion. Just remember that. It's like this is not fact. I could be completely wrong. But my personal opinion is I'm not really truly worried. I see a lot of good that's going to come out of it. And I think that good will overcome all the evil that will perhaps inevitably come from it. So that's my thoughts. Look at yourself, understand how you can use AI to your benefit, and it will help you, truly. So keep on going, keep on moving forward. Don't ever be that type of guy that's just kind of half-assing it, because those types of people will be the ones that get replaced by AI first before anything else. Always give your 100% effort to things, and just that alone will kind of keep you above pace when it comes to the growth of AI. So that's all I gotta say for today. Again, much quicker episode. I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts on this thing because I was watching some podcasts, some videos talking about AI, and I just wanted to kind of give my own thoughts because again, it is very topical because it is something that is only going to be growing more and more as the years kind of go by. But don't fear. Have no fear. I don't think it will be something that destroys us all. So don't fall into that trap. Instead, use it for good. Use it for good and use it to improve your own personal capabilities. So thank you for watching this episode of the 365 podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. I make a podcast episode every day for a whole year. If you are still here watching this one and you enjoyed this one, if it's your first time, go watch some of the other great episodes I made on this show so far and subscribe on YouTube. Follow the show on Spotify if you haven't done that yet. Like the video and show your support so that this show can grow a little bit more. I try my best to make good content every single day. Unfortunately, I don't get the views that I want, but it's okay. I honestly just keep moving forward. I'm doing this just for fun, giving my own thoughts, giving my own takes, trying to get as much enjoyment out of it for myself personally. But of course, if you enjoyed it, if you're new here, show your support and help me out. Let me know what you enjoyed about this episode and what you enjoyed about some of the other episodes that I made. That's the only way you can show your support, and that I know that you are there supporting and that you appreciate it and you enjoyed or were entertained, intrigued, piqued your interest, this type of video. So that I can make more in the future and give you guys good content every single day. So that's all I ask. Show your support. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for being here. Of course, the lesson is just to use AI for good. Don't use it for evil. Use it for good. Control what you can control within yourself. And that will make your relationship with AI a good one rather than a bad one. So thank you for watching this episode. As always, I'll see you tomorrow for the next one.